What up, Proud Family? Before this YouTube video starts, follow the Dump Boy merch right now. Once we hit 1,000 followers on the account, we'll be giving away 2 free shirts to 2 people. So if you want to win 2 free Dump Boy shirts, follow that right now. But further ado, let's get into this YouTube video. Let's go. Look at her, y'all. I'm spying. Hold up, I'm on my spy mode. She don't see me recording, but look, she steady looking. But she wanna really look at the camera, but she don't wanna look, cause she don't know if she looked, then I'm gonna start laughing. But she's still looking though. Look how big Lloyd got, y'all. Lloyd. Look how big Lloyd. Come here. Come in the sun. Come here. He got big.
Thousand years later.
We had the snowball stand. Your mask messed up. It's messed up. What kind of snowball you getting?
Pink lemonade and margarita.
I'm getting peach with the cream on top. That don't look nasty.
This one or this one? This one.
A few inches later.
What's up, Proud Family? When we back with another banger. And you see what the time.
Mom, look at the camera.
What?
Tell them what we eat.
What's up, y'all? So, yeah, we're eating Mike's Seafood. It's located in Houston, Texas. It's good. So if y'all come to Houston, try Mike's Seafood.
And tell them what we'll be doing while we're doing Mukbang.
We will be doing a mukbang, eating shrimp fried rice, fish.
Today we'll be talking about how we met them, the first day we met them. For you, the first thing you can remember about them, because you was younger. So that's what we're going on today. We're going to, in loving memory of Desmond Hartnett, aka Big Dumb, aka my husband, forever. But yeah, we're gonna get into this about how we met them, type of person he was, basically, yeah, on that. I guess I can start first. So I think it was like 2005, 2004. It was like 2005 I met them. Like right around Katrina, when the hurricane had happened. And it destroyed like New Orleans real bad. Hurricane Katrina came and messed Baton Rouge up. So it was around that time, 2005. They had this club in Amy, Louisiana called Talos. And Talos was a club that stayed open till like 6 in the morning. And I mean literally today, like you could go there, party, shoot dice, hang out, whatever. They ain't closed at 6 in the morning. So it was a spot to go to because everybody from, surrounding areas came to this one club and it was popping. Well, long story short, me and my homegirls, all my friends, we went out this night. So it's like about 8 of us. We going to Talos. We have in a minute, I see a group of guys on the side of us driving another vehicle, you know, and they smoking on some marijuana. Back then I used to, you know, smoke and stuff like that, marijuana. So we had ran out of, you know, smoke. So long story short, my homegirl, she was driving. She like, I'm about to ask them boys if they want to sell us something, because, you know, they've been blowing. So she pulled them, you know, rolled the window down, and she was like, hey, y'all want to sell us some smoke? So the guys was like, y'all pull over. We got y'all, pull over. So we pulled over, and they had like a big bag of that good, that big bag. And so yeah, they was like, oh, they gave us something. They ain't said it to us, just gave it to us, you know. They was like, oh, it ain't for sale, we'll give y'all some to smoke. So I was instead of looking at them, because he was looking at me. So my friend was like, you like her, you want her? And she asked me, she was like, you want him? I was like, nah, chill out. So he was like, yeah, I like her, yeah, I want her. What the website? I'm like, where you from? You know, we just made conversation. He like Valley Park, you know, blah, blah, whatever, come holler at me. So by me smoking and he had smoke, I went over there the next day. I'm like, I want to get some smoke. So we just started kicking it from that day forward, like we'll ride, hang out. Remind you at this time, 05, he like 16 years old. I'm 19. But he was 16 going on 26. He was, you know, very mature for his age. He, you know, liked the party, had a good heart. I mean, we just out the back started kicking it, like, you know, immediately. So in a way, we kicked it for a while, and he, you know, one time he turned 17, we was dating. So long story short, I ended up, you know, having a boyfriend, and he had a girlfriend at the time, which, you know, it didn't never interfere to what we, you know, what we had going on. We still was, you know, yeah, with each other. We had that kind of understanding. So on his 18th birthday or whatever, he ended up going to the federal, you know, prison. He got sentenced to some time, a few years. So in the midst of that, I ended up, you know, still being with the guy I was with. And long story short, you know, a couple years went by. So we would holler at each other, you know, through the, you know, mail or some nice in the mail, or he'll write me here and there. So when he came home, he ended up coming home to somebody, and I still had who I was with. So basically, one day he just, you know, we ended up talking like we always do, and he asked me to go out of town with him. And I was like, okay. So we ended up coming to Houston, Texas, which is one of my favorite spots. We ended up going to Houston for the weekend, and when we came, like, we balled out. It was my first time actually ever in life going on a shopping spree. He took me on a real shopping spree, like, for real. I had bags for days, and, you know, I never had experience with shopping spree, so I liked it, you know, it was cool. So it went from there to him, like, he wanted to be with me, like, we ain't going back home. He like, we go back, we gonna live together. I ain't going back to who I'm with, and you got to leave who you with. So I'm like, she cool, no problem. I'm leaving who I'm with, you ain't got to say no more. I thought he was playing, but really he wasn't. He left too. So we left on the weekend, we got together over that weekend, and we came back to Baton Rouge. We had been together ever since. So we ended up, you know, finding a spot for a while, and then we thugged it out. We ended up being together. So, yeah, that's how I met him, and it went on from there until we ended up getting married in 2017. You know, years later we got married, and yeah, life was great. That's how I met him.
The first time I met him, I think y'all had a hotel, so you and Duncan from a hotel or something. And then, you know, when he had actually married him or something, this time or something.
Actually married him in the hotel?
You don't want to
Yeah, he did. I'm begging. He had asked me to marry him like a few years prior to us getting married. Like the first time he asked me to marry him, I was like, you don't think we're too young? Like, you don't think it's too soon? Because we had kind of like just really started living together. So I was nervous like about getting married because I was like, I'm still young. You know, so I was like, we gonna wait a little longer, you know. So he never asked me again to marry him until a long, long time later. When I wanted him to ask me, he never was asking, so I'm like, man, he not gonna ask no more. So when he did ask me finally again, I was surprised because it was like years later. And this time I was actually ready, like, yeah, let's do it.
Yep. Then we had to move to Valley Park, and then D. The first day that D was running around the house naked and stuff. Now it's in Valley Park. You'll teach you Mama Johnson and all that.
When I first got with them, D was a baby. He was like right at 2 years old. So he was a baby, you know what I'm saying? His dad was incarcerated, and you know, the time that Dumb came in our life, you know, it was a great time because he was missing a father. I needed a man figure to help me raise these kids. It was the perfect time, and I put it like that. I can't say the way that we actually got together was not planned. It was just like meant to be. We left for a weekend, and we was together ever since then. You know, so you gonna know when it's the right person for you. You don't have to force it or nothing. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be, yeah. You gonna know.
Yep, so Mom, since you might as well end up this video.
So yeah, long live Big Dumb, the realest ever, the best husband ever. I'm talking about, took me on many trips, state to state, shopping sprees like every day. It was nothing I wanted I couldn't have. It was like living a movie, you know, it was like living a dream, but it was reality. It was like the best years of my life, you know, and to this day I'm thankful for the husband that I had. I thank God for the relationship we had. The bond was solid, you know. We was like sisters and brothers, best friends, husband and wife, whatever, partners in crime, we did together. And I'm very thankful for that, you know, so, yeah.
We actually got a picture of all of us right on the wall.
But, yeah, thanks for watching, y'all.
Before we end it off, let me show y'all I'm really into trying to lose weight.
I'm sorry, man, but this food is nasty.
No, it's not.
The rice is
No, it's not.
I don't know, I think, it's nasty. But, like you there,
You want to say anything about that?
Oh,
You want to say anything?
long live Dump, the greatest. The greatest stepdad ever. And hit that like button, subscribe, and comment, and hit that little bell so you get notice every time we post a video. And we are.